Hello, I'm Tolika, a cybersecurity lead with 14 years of experience in IT and telecom. My journey has been about more than defending networks. It's been about building resilient frameworks, leading diverse teams, and aligning security with business strategy. Today, I'm here to share my insights on the role of AI governance in cybersecurity. So let me start with a very simple image. Imagine you are driving a very powerful sports car, brand new, it's lightning fast and full of potential. But here's the twist. There are no road signs, there are no speed limits, and no guardrails. Would you feel safe driving it at full speed? No, right? So that's what artificial intelligence looks like today. It's incredibly powerful, but without the right guardrails, it can also be incredibly dangerous. And that's why I'm here to talk about AI governance in cybersecurity. Because governance is like those guardrails that we need. It is what allows us to use AI with confidence and without letting it spin out of control. So let's see why it matters. AI is a double-edged sword. On one hand, it's helping defenders detect threats faster than ever before. It can spot anomalies in huge amounts of data that no human analyst could ever catch. And on the other hand, AI is also in the hands of attackers. It can generate thousands of phishing emails that feel really personal. It can scan for vulnerabilities at lightning fast speed. It can even create fake voices or deepfakes that trick the employees into handing over the access. So the question isn't should we use an AI in cybersecurity? We already are, and so are the bad guys. The real question is how do we govern it so that it helps us more than it can hurt us? Now, let's talk about the heart of governance. Governance might sound like a bit boring, bureaucratic word, right? Policies, committees, checklists. But I want you to think of it differently. Governance is really just about making smart choices ahead of time. It's about asking the right questions like who owns this AI system? What data is it learning from? How do we test if this is secure? And what do we do if it goes wrong? It's not about slowing us down. In fact, governance is what lets us move faster, safely. Let me make this real with a few examples. So attackers can use AI to generate fake emails that look like they came from your CEO, and they are not just sent to one employee, they are sent to thousands at once. AI models, they can be poisoned with bad data so that over the course of time they start making worse and worse decisions. Or this is a common one. Companies plug in a third-party AI tool without fully knowing where the data is going or how secure that model is. Without governance, all of these things can slip through the cracks. Now let's talk about the pillars of good governance. So, what does good governance looks like in cybersecurity? Let me give you 5 simple human guardrails to check. Number 1, ownership. Someone has to be accountable for every AI tool, not just the data team or the security team. There has to be a name, a face, and a role. Number 2, risk checks. Treat AI like any other critical system you have. Test it, probe it, red team it. If you don't attack your own models, someone else will. 3. Transparency. Log everything. Log what the AI is doing. Document how it was built. So when something goes wrong, you can actually explain why. Next, monitoring. You just don't deploy a model and just forget about it. These systems, they drift, they evolve. Continuous monitoring is something which is non-negotiable. Last but not the least is people and culture. Because let's be honest, no matter how good the technology, if the people using it don't understand the risk, it will fail. Training and awareness are just as important as the code. Now let's talk about making this actionable. What can we do now? First of all, take inventory. List every AI tool your organization is using, even the experimental ones. Log down your access. Not everyone needs to tinker with the sensitive models. Next step would be to run a red team exercise. Try to break your own AI. Can you trick it? Can you poison it? Can you manipulate the data? Can you use it in a way it wasn't intended to be used? Better you find this out than an attacker. Later, the last step. Not the last, but it's a process, right? So, build governance into your culture. Create a small cross-functional group involving security, legal, product team, that reviews the major AI deployments. Make it a part of your DNA, not just an afterthought. Let me share a scenario with you. A company rolled out an AI system to help approve vendor invoices, right? Sounds harmless, right? But the AI, it was trained on an old email data. So, an attacker sneaks in with a cleverly written invoice email that injects malicious instructions. The AI decides to approve it, and suddenly millions are gone. Now imagine if we had governance in place. That system would have been scoped to suggest approvals, not just execute them. It would have logged every recommendation. High value invoices would require a human double check, right? So the difference it would have made? Instead of a disaster, it would have been just another item in a queue. That is the power of governance. When you think of cybersecurity, you have to think about governance. So let me leave you with 3 messages. AI is already here on both sides. Attackers and defenders alike are using it. Governance, it's not just red tape. It's how we build our guardrails so that we can use AI with confidence. So we should start small, start now, inventory, ownership, monitoring, and the rest can grow from there. We can't control the fact that AI is changing the cybersecurity, but we can control how responsibly we can use it and how well we defend against its misuse. And that choice, the choice to govern, is what will decide whether AI is a tool that protects us or a weapon that can turn against us. That's my time. Thank you.